everybody! I'm back from New Orleans. Back from seeing the awesome, amazing FNAF movie set. And that's today's video, guys. We're going to be talking about what happened that week, what I saw in as least detail as possible because of spoilers. I can't show anything, just to let you know. Although I'm not allowed to show anything spoiler-wise, I am allowed to talk about some stuff and my first reactions to seeing the animatronics in the movie set and stuff to get you guys excited for the movie. So let's talk about it, guys. Before we even start, I have to say a massive thank you to Scott. Thank you so much for flying us out there and seeing the set for the whole week. I could say a billion thank yous for the opportunity to even go there and see the set and hanging out with you as well. It was an absolute pleasure and something that I'll never forget. So thank you so much for the opportunity, and I'll see you with FNAF 2. In all seriousness, I really do appreciate it. I also want to say a massive thank you to the whole cast, the whole crew working on the FNAF movie, everybody working behind the scenes, the director Emma, all of the actors as well, Piper, Josh, Elizabeth. We'll be talking about the actors later a little bit. A massive appreciation to the Jim Henson Company too, and a massive thank you to Blumhouse as well. If any of the cast and crew are watching, hello, I miss you. A massive thank you for making us feel so welcomed, man. You know, as soon as we came in, it was just so warm and welcoming, and you were all so friendly and nice, and that's something that I'll never forget. And I hope the rest of filming goes well, and you have a nice, deserved break after. Got some bullet points. We're going to go in order, like in my secret book, the FNAF files. Like I said, guys, we flew to New Orleans to check the movie set for the whole week. I was not alone, though, of course. I was with my friends Razbowski, 8-Bit Ryan, and Baz. We all had a really good time, and it was nice to not be alone on a plane journey, because I don't like flying. That was really nice. We were able to vlog the whole experience, guys, meeting the animatronics, showing the pizzeria set and everything. Obviously, I can't show that just yet, but closer to the movie release date, I'm sure we'll be able to show that, whether it's before the movie's out or just after. But yeah, I got some really good footage, guys, of the pizzeria, giving a tour around it and seeing the animatronics too. I even hugged Freddy Fazbear. So look forward to that vlog in the future. Are you excited to go and see the movie set?
It's funny you should say that, actually, because
Speak louder.
so it's funny you should say that.
Our Uber's here, it's too late. Right, let's go.
So I think basically the best thing for the scene will be when
this was like the first time ever I was doing something like this, going into a movie set, let alone a FNAF movie set, right? All the excitement, like seeing the pizzeria for the first time, seeing the animatronics for the first time too, nervous, like what are they going to look like? What the pizzeria is going to look like too? How is it going to look like in movie form, right, compared to the games? As soon as we got in, introduced by a lovely lady called Bia. She helped us through the whole week, man. She was really, really nice, and any questions we had, she helped us. Anything that we needed for filming and stuff, she did it. So, Bia, if you're watching, you're probably not because you're so busy. I really do appreciate it. So when we got in, we were introduced by a lovely man called Mark, and Mark designed the whole set of the pizzeria. He gave us a lovely tour around, and it was really nice to get introduced to the pizzeria set by the man who created it. And I've got to say, guys, I'm not just saying it, the pizzeria looked absolutely amazing. It was literally a whole pizzeria inside a movie set. It's the whole location. So everything that you'd expect to be inside of a FNAF pizzeria was made for the movie. When you walked inside the pizzeria, there were moments where you didn't feel like you were in a film set. Obviously, they had to make it as a movie set, right? Not literally just a pizzeria, because, you know, they've got to move the cameras around and stuff, like places to put the cameras. There were moments, especially in the dining room area, where it just didn't feel like it was a movie set. They had the roof as well, so if you looked up, you didn't see like the movie set ceiling and stuff. You actually saw the pizzeria roof. You actually saw the pizzeria ceiling. It wasn't just open. Which was really cool. The whole pizzeria was so detailed, man. I don't think I can go into specifics, but the level of detail in that pizzeria was incredible, man. Like I said, as soon as I walked in, it literally felt like I was in a FNAF pizzeria. So, you know, clearly they've done something right if I'm feeling that way. It's crazy. Looking back, it's crazy to think about, okay? So when we walked back into the pizzeria, the animatronics were there waiting for us. We were introduced to the animatronics: Foxy, Bonnie, Chica, and of course, Freddy. Guys, I'm not just saying this. The animatronics looked absolutely amazing. I'm not just saying that. I tell you, you know, on the FNAF channel, they looked absolutely amazing. They looked great. The Jim Henson Company, I knew from day one anyway, so I'm not surprised, right? I knew that they were going to do a great job, but as soon as the Jim Henson Company were announced to be making the animatronics, I knew straight away. Go back on my video when I talked about it. I knew straight away that the Jim Henson Company were going to do a great job, and they've done it. They absolutely smashed it, guys. Jim Henson Company was the best company to do something like this, and they've done it, guys. They have done it. They really nailed it, man. The animatronics look exactly how they should be, okay? If you remember the first tweet that Jason Blum did, where we saw the Jim Henson Company working on the animatronics and stuff, and I remember everybody talking about it, that they had like a little miniature Freddy that looked identical to the Freddy model used in the games. Not only that, just seeing the animatronics, we were allowed to interact with them. Interacting with the animatronics was one of the most surreal experiences I have ever had, because not a lot of people forever are going to be able to say that they've done that, right? Interacting with the animatronics in the FNAF movie. The animatronics had so much emotion as well, where they had a lot of movement going on with their faces and stuff. Like, it was incredible, man. More movement than I actually thought they would. They've got so much expression to their faces and stuff with their eye movements and the eyebrows and stuff. It was crazy. It really was crazy. And obviously I can't go into too much detail, but they had so much expression, so much life to them. They had so much life to them, which is kind of ironic, right? And yeah, like I said, I was allowed to hug Freddy Fazbear. So there you go. There's not much more I can say, but like I said, we did vlog the experience, so I did get me hugging Freddy Fazbear, which was insane. You guys will see it one day where I hug Freddy Fazbear. Not much more I can say without spoilers. Obviously, this is just like, you know, a talk. I can't show anything. But yeah, Jim Henson Company, if you're watching, anybody who's working there, you did a freaking amazing job. And I really hope in the future, if there's any more opportunities for you guys to make more animatronics and stuff. During the week, we got to meet some of the cast. We met Josh Hutcherson, the actor for Mike Schmidt, and we met Elizabeth, who's playing as Vanessa in the movie, and Piper, who is playing Abby, Mike's younger sister. They were really good, guys, so they were awesome, like really awesome. So Scott invited us to like his little hideout in the set, where he basically has a TV that actually shows, you know, the cameras that they're using to film the movie. We watched some of the scenes that were filmed, and man, they play each character so well. I'm not just saying that. Their performances were awesome, and you could tell they were being serious with it as well. That's pretty much all I can say. I obviously can't say what they were filming, but they were all awesome. They really, really were. All of their performances from the scenes that we watched, we were only there for a week, not the whole filming, but some of the scenes that we watched with them, they were incredible, man. Really, really incredible. There was one scene, I think it was the first day, actually, where all four of us got emotional watching it. You know, it was so surreal that the FNAF movie is actually being filmed, and seeing what was going on. It was so surreal that we actually got a bit emotional watching the scene. The brief scenes that we watched. We didn't watch the whole movie, all the scenes, just a few of them that were being filmed live, which was a crazy opportunity. But yeah, it was crazy. It was really, really good. We met Josh and Elizabeth briefly, right? But Piper, all week, came over to us every day, said hello. Piper, if you're watching, I've still got your egg. Piper went around the set, right, and gave eggs to people, like hid eggs all over the film set. And inside the egg was a picture of Piper saying, "You've been Abbied." Now, it was basically like you've been Rickrolled, but with Abby instead. And yeah, I've still got your eggs. So Piper, if you're watching, your egg has flew over from New Orleans to the United Kingdom. So yeah, we all kept our eggs from Piper, but yeah. So yeah, fun little story about Piper. She's awesome, and her acting was amazing as well. Moving on to the crew and the director, Emma. All of the crew was amazing. I know I'm repeating words here, just amazing, incredible. But the whole crew at the FNAF movie set were so nice and so good and so passionate as well. You could see that they loved working on this movie. They were also excited, and you could tell that they loved doing this. You could tell that they loved the FNAF gang as well. You could tell that they loved the characters, Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy, man. You could tell that they loved the whole set, the whole pizzeria. They were also friendly with each other. Like I said, I was only there for the week. But guys, they work so hard, man. They work so hard. It was crazy to just watch them all doing it. It's crazy how like 100+ people are all working together with no problems. Like there was no issues that whole week that I was there. They were all working together simultaneously, just getting the job done and doing a great job. I did not realize how long it took to just do a 5-second scene in a movie. Like, it is crazy. It takes hours to just do a 5-second scene. Different shots, different takes, different positions of the camera, different ways to make that take, and different shots and everything. Like, just for a 5-second scene, man. It's crazy. It's crazy how much work gets put into filming. And here I am with just my camera, just one take. If any of the crew are watching this video, hello again. I know I said this earlier, but you guys are awesome. You really are. And you know what you're doing. So, yeah, just keep up the good work, guys. And I know it doesn't mean much from me. Just a little YouTuber. But you guys are amazing. And, of course, we got to meet the amazing Emma. I don't know if Emma's going to be way too busy to watch this. But hello, Emma, if you're watching. Emma was really nice. Emma was really nice. And like I said, we got to watch Emma direct and stuff. Different takes that she wanted. You could really tell that she was working really hard on this. And meeting her as well, she was so nice. And you could tell that she really wanted to make this film great. The cool thing about it when we went to the movie set is that a lot of people were excited that we were there. Some of the crew said that they were really excited for us to be there. Hardcore FNAF people, excluding Scott, you know, apart from Scott, were able to see the pizzeria and see the animatronics. And a lot of them said it was really nice to see our reactions to going into the pizzeria and meeting the animatronics. They could tell that they've nailed it. That was really nice. That was really nice to hear that, you know, they know that they did a good job making the animatronics and the set and stuff. From seeing FNAF people come in for the first time and seeing everything and seeing our reactions. I hope they knew anyway, but I think it gave them a boost of confidence with everything, seeing our reactions. And finally, Scott, we've got to talk about you for a little bit. This was the first time meeting Scott, so I was so nervous, man. Scott, I don't know if you could tell, you probably could, but I was so nervous meeting Scott, man, you know, because this was the first time meeting him. And I've, you know, we've been talking for what, like 8 years now? Yeah, about 8 years. I think 8 years ago, around now, was when I asked for FNAF 3, VIP access to FNAF 3. I was so nervous, but it went so well. Scott is amazing, guys. Knew that anyway, but Scott is so friendly. He was so welcoming, so accommodating. He really cared about us, and he looked after us so well. I can't put it into words, guys. He treated us so well. He's so respectful and kind. He just made the whole experience even better. Like, it was already incredible. Having Scott there with us at times, like, it felt weird, but in a good way. I promise, in a good way. We knew this anyway, but Scott really cares about FNAF, okay? He really, really cares about this franchise, okay? We knew that a lot anyway because, you know, it took 8 years for a FNAF movie to be made anyway. But Scott looked like he was really happy with everything. You could tell he was really happy about the animatronics and the set and everything. That's pretty much all I can say. I just wanted to talk about Scott a little bit because none of this would have happened without him. Being around him, he just had this positive glow radiating out of him at the movie set. You could really tell he was loving it. He was loving every moment of it. Seeing Scott happy at the movie set, watching the scenes and stuff, was just really nice to see, and again, something that I'm never going to forget. All in all, guys, as you've heard from me and probably the rest of the guys' videos, it's positive. It's positive. From the pizzeria set to the animatronics to the props, the cast and crew, the director, it's all positive. Everybody looked like they were having the time of their lives. They looked like they were loving every single moment filming that movie, and it really looked like they loved Five Nights at Freddy's. That is pretty much it, guys. A bit of a long video, me ranting on about everything. But yeah, it was awesome, man. For the rest of the week, we did keep going. This shows, guys, this shows how much we loved going there, because the days there were 12-hour shifts, okay? 12 hours filming every day, and we went there the whole week. The whole week. We were only intended to go Monday and Tuesday to go and see what was going on. And Scott even said he was worried that we were going to get bored, like, but we went the whole week. So what does that show? What does that show? We went for the whole week instead. And that's pretty much all we did in New Orleans, actually. We spent the whole trip there at the movie set. It was so worth it, man. It was so worth it. We wanted to make the most of the experience, and we just wanted to be there every day because we made friends with the crew, and we just loved being there. It was such a nice environment to be around, and we felt so welcome. So we took advantage of it, and we were there the whole week. we got some more footage. We took some more footage as well. Like, I did like a tour around the whole pizzeria with just me, a whole tour with the animatronics and stuff like that. So we've got loads of footage, and I'm really, really looking forward to posting those in the future on the YouTube channel. I don't know when we will be able to release footage of seeing the animatronics. It's not going to be close. Just so you know that. We're not going to upload an animatronic video next week. It's going to be a while. My guess is that it's going to be sometime closer to the movie release, whenever that is. Lots of things to look forward to, guys. And like I said, from what I've seen while I was there, it looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for you guys to see everything and see the pizzeria and see the animatronics and see the movie, of course. It was a long talk, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts, please, in the comment section. Once again, thank you so much, Scott and his family, for being so welcoming and being so friendly and inviting us in the first place. Thank you, Blumhouse. Thank you, Jim Henson Company. Thank you to all the cast and crew. Thank you to Bia and her assistants for making us all feel so welcomed. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, Emma, for being so awesome. Thank you to Josh, Elizabeth, Piper, and thank you to the rest of the cast and crew, all on the FNAF movie set. You guys are amazing, and I hope I see you again in the future. Fingers crossed. Take care, lots of love, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.